Hi guys, welcome to Huddle Adventures. You are watching Carnival Cruise Questions number 3. Here we go. This is a very common question. It's been a very popular question for the last few months, and it is, what is cruising like post COVID-19? It's great. It's great. We've cruised twice since cruising reopened. We cruised on a Magic in August. We cruised on a Panorama in October. The COVID-19 protocols can be, viewed as being inconvenient, but it is the price we are willing to pay to cruise again. If you truly love cruising, if you like cruising with no lines and no waits and just being able to get on the ship quickly, get your luggage to your room quickly. Your room is ready soon. You don't have to wait for anything. You can get on and off at the ports with no problem. You get off the ship at the end of the cruise with no problems, no hiccups. Everything is just smooth. That's what reduced capacity gives you guys. It takes cruising to a whole new level. Now, wearing a mask indoors in crowded areas can be, inconveniencing at times and, feel like a nuisance. But you have to keep in mind, that's our trade-off to get to cruise again, guys. So yes, Carnival requires masks be worn indoors in elevators and in the crowded areas, like any places where they have the shows, the piano bar, stuff like that. When you're in the Lido buffet, going through the buffet line, you're supposed to wear your mask. You can take your mask off when you sit at the table to eat or drink. When you're out on the deck, outdoors, you don't have to wear a mask. Some of the ports, some of the countries will require you to wear a mask in the street even. It just depends on the country. Carnival does a really good job of informing the guests on what the rules are at each port, all the COVID protocols that are unique to each port. Has it inconvenienced us? Maybe a little bit, but guys, we've been living with COVID since, 2020. I've been wearing a mask to work 7 days a week since May of 2020. You just get used to it, man. It's just the way things are. There's people out there waiting for things to get back to normal before they cruise again. It might never get back to normal, guys. So who knows what's going to happen. So with that said, my advice to you is check the COVID-19 protocols on Carnival's website regularly once you book a cruise. Just make sure nothing has changed, because if we have another spike, another variant that creates a big spike, they might have to tighten up the COVID-19 protocols. They did that in September. Remember the big spike we had in September? The big Delta variant spike? Well, they changed the testing window from 3 days prior to 2 days prior. And if you weren't paying attention to that and got your COVID test 3 days prior, you wouldn't be able to sail. So it's on you once you book your cruise to stay on top of everything. Like anything, itinerary changes have been very common during COVID-19 because some of the countries have blocked cruise ships from stopping at their ports because they don't want us there, because they're afraid we're going to be spreading COVID. So just keep that in mind. Everything is real loose and changing last minute. But cruising's awesome, guys. It's absolutely awesome. Reduced capacity is awesome. Both cruises we were on, we were from the terminal doors to the gangway in under an hour. Under an hour, guys. In the Panorama, we never even sat down. We went all the way through all the different sections and all around all the ropes and this, that, and the other thing, and boom, through security. And they were calling our group to board while we were at the last station where they scan in your passport and all your information. It's crazy. We just walked right on the gangway, never stopped walking, never sat down once. The Magic, we sat down in the waiting area for about 7 or 8 minutes, and then we're called on board. Think about that. You guys have been on cruises before. You know what I'm talking about. You sat in that terminal area, you could sit in there for an hour and a half, 2 hours waiting for them to call your boarding group. It's not like that anymore. Faster to the fun. They don't even have faster to fun. Everything's fast. Everything's fast to the fun. Okay, guys? So keep that in mind. Cruising's great. Don't worry about it. The masks are no big deal. The test will fill your heart full of anxiety the last 2 days before you sail, because you want to get a negative test so you can get on that ship. And everybody's terrified. They're asymptomatic. They're carrying the virus but don't know about it. They're going to find out when they get the test. Just, you know, that's the only bad thing. But I'll tell you, when you get the negative test, you're like, yeah. It's like you're booking your cruise a second time, so it's cool. So if you guys have any questions or any other topics you'd like to see us cover, please comment below. I will always also ask you guys to feel free to chime in. You know, if there's something you want to, you know, share, any tips or advice you want to share, anything you would like to add to the conversation, leave comments below, guys. Just try to keep it constructive. This whole series is designed to help people get cruising with Carnival again, guys. So we will talk to you later. Thanks a lot, and bye.